Taking a break from the more serious Civil War discussions, we have a lighter Civil War discussion. I'm half kidding, actually. This is the Hasan Piker conspiracy. I'm actually surprised to find that we were all still talking about Hassan's dog getting electrocuted. Apparently now Hasan Piker is saying the dog wasn't even wearing a collar, which is insane because you can see the collar on the dog. But what's really fascinating is the response from leftists who need to defend Hasan Piker because he is a high priest. This is an article from Taylor Lorenz, where she basically goes into great detail about it's all fake, manufactured, there's no shock collar, it never happened. Do not believe your lying eyes and your lying ears. My friends, it is patently obvious at this point to any reasonable person, Hasan Piker has got a shock collar. It's now been confirmed by, I believe, two people. At least this is what's popping up online. One woman, QT Cinderella, she was like, oh yeah, the prongs are removed. Okay, we've all seen Hassan hold up the collar. We can see it's got the charging port in the center. We can see that there's tape over it. She confirmed this. It does not appear in any reason. It does not appear to be a vibration collar. It looks like the shock collar. I suppose the argument Hassan's making is he removed the prongs, so it can only vibrate. That's what they're claiming. Another video shows Hassan on stream, and there's some kind of remote that appears to be a shock collar remote that he slides out of frame. I think it is reasonable to assume that Hasan Piker has shocked his dog. But look how crazy this is. Hasan Piker in the future no one is ready for. The backlash that Piker is facing shows the consequences of a world where everyone is constantly being recorded and our internet is built to reward outrage and controversy. No, it's controversy because Hassan keeps lying about it. And he appears to be abusing a dog. Check this out. Lorenz writes, for the past week, the internet has been dominated by the conspiracy theory that Twitch streamer Hasan Piker abused his dog using a shock collar. There is zero evidence the dog Kaya was wearing a shock collar. Oh my God. I can't even do this. Look at this. How do I zoom in on this one better? This is the clip in question. 8 days ago, Hasan Piker using shock collars dog Kaya while talking about Israel. There's the dog wearing the shock collar right there. What are you talking? What do you mean? There's no evidence. Now look, based on this and what appears to be a shock collar on the dog's neck, I think is reasonable to assume Hasan Piker electrocuted his dog. This went viral. The dog was actually getting electrocuted by Hassan, and the collar was actually active by the small beep light that was coming from the collar. So let's just play the quick clip.
But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. It's the same reason as
conspiracy
to why
theory.
America, Kaya, please just.
Okay, so let's just entertain the possibilities. Maybe that's a regular collar, I guess. But he's got a shock collar. He showed it off. It's remarkable. Let me play this clip, okay? And then we'll talk about Taylor Lorenz and the degree of psychotic behavior we're getting now over this Hassan stuff.
Third group of people are the ones who are like, look at this clip, look at that clip, look at this clip. Like, it's obvious he's moving his arms around. Like, he's fucking constantly in a state of zapping. And they've moved away from the initial conversation, which was that, like, she didn't even have that collar on to begin with. And the only reason why I showed the collar was because people were clipping other instances. First of all, are any of the collars illegal? No. Even in the maximalist position, even if like, what like the people that are claiming are just like a significant threat or whatever, like I've said this already, e-collars that have shocking components that feel like a TENS machine, which I've used on myself in the past because, I'm around dogs that have been trained with that and use it, is not only is it not illegal, but it's also straight up used in the e-fencing for people, and it's used in the training of like dogs in general.
So let's try this. So I didn't shock my dog. I can't shock my dog. The shock collar is actually not a shock collar. It's a vibration collar. Here, take a look at this. It's got tape over it. In fact, the dog wasn't even wearing the collar in the first place. For real, dude? Here's... Someone posted a picture of the dog wearing the collar. Somehow it looks exactly like what Hassan showed. Also, if she wasn't wearing the collar, why the F did he show a shock collar a day later? That move would that would be a move a brain dead person who wants to incriminate himself. Nothing he says makes any sense at all. What a stupid lie to tell. We all saw the same blinking collar in the VOD where Hassan shocks Kaya, who falls for this. Dude, this is so crazy. Check this out. Apparently, there's like a controversy now because a 40-month subscriber is calling him out, and he's mad about it.
They're doing rape. Maybe have a dog and...
All right, let's hear it.
Then be better yourself. Maybe have a dog and it not be a part of your persona if you don't want to fucking question when you're evasive. You're no different than the GOP. You're a 40-month subscriber and you think I'm like the grand old party because I won't just sit there and be like, you guys are right. I'm actually abusive to my dog.
I'm going to clip that. You guys are right. I'm actually abusive to my dog.
This is unironically what I was talking about.
Bro, this is a 40-month subscriber. You are not tricking anybody, bro.
Like, please exercise a little bit of critical thinking.
Yeah, we did. You know what's funny is, well, right now we got Palmer Lucky. He's offering $100,000 to Hassan the Hun's fundraising campaign for early prisoner release if he allows iFixit to tear apart the collar his dog's been wearing and verifies in his shock collar. Hasan Piker lies all the time. He doesn't fact check. He lies all the time. Taylor Lorenz is lying on his behalf. This is the left. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the photo she used in her article. She could have actually used the image that shows what appears to be the shock collar on the dog. Instead, it's r/Palestinian violence. That's the subreddit. Instead, she says it's a conspiracy theory and that there's no evidence the dog's actually even wearing the collar. Maybe Taylor Lorenz could actually show an angle, perhaps, where you can see the dog is seemingly wearing the shock collar. It looks like you've got the node right there, and there's the strap. So it does appear to me to be the shock collar. Let me pull this one up, the ET300 shock collar, so y'all can get a look at it. Get a look at what this thing is. It's a shock collar worn by the dog, and you can see those are the buckles, and you can see it's got the prongs. There's even a video people were sharing where some other woman on his stream was like, wow, this is really tight on the dog's neck. And he's like, oh, well, she got a lot of fur. And she's like, you need to be able to get 2 fingers under the collar. Not if it's a shock collar and you're trying to drive the prongs into the dog's neck. Take a look at this psychobabble. This one clip led to an army of internet-pilled weirdos crawling through tens of thousands of hours of footage, claiming Piker secretly abuses his dog. Secretly? He does it on camera. Their evidence of this is not even the footage where Kaya yelps. In a few different clips where Kaya doesn't appear to be in distress at all, she's wearing the collar with a small green light on it. Piker showed this collar on stream. It's an electronic vibration collar with 0 shock capabilities. It's remarkable that she's just lying because it's already been confirmed. We can already see it. It's got a charging port in the center, and he put tape over it, covering up where the prongs are screwed in. That's wild. An electronic vibration collar. All right, let's see what you're linking to. PG300 pager-only vibration remote trainer. It's wild how these people do this on all of this stuff.
Fucking just stop.
She clipped herself on something. That's the explanation. Should I'd like... Here we go. Kaya didn't have an e-collar on. And if she did, it's the vibrate-only model. And if it was the shock model, I removed the prongs. And if it could shock, I never actually used it. And if I did use it, I've tested it on myself. It doesn't actually hurt. And if it did hurt, it was for her own good. Lying on the floor is bad for her joints. And if it wasn't really for her own good, I was just tired and pissed off. And even if I did, I mean she's being a baby. It's all he has left. He went from it wasn't a shock collar to even if it was, it wouldn't be that bad. And after the piles of recent evidence, people who care about this are obsessed weirdos. Is there like more about this? Look at this. The Express Tribune, Hassan Abi's dog sitter speaks out. Holy crap, dude. That's how crazy this has gotten. Like, the lies are so insane. Let me try and find this picture. Hassan shock collar. Because there's a picture where he's holding it up. And I want to make sure I include this guy. I did this. It's like the third. I can't believe we're still talking about this, but oh, I hate Reddit so much. Can we make this bigger? So here's the shock collar, as you've seen. Here's what he's holding. Okay, you can't actually see it because his hand's blocking it, but there's one where you actually can see it. Wait, did the New York Post? We got an image. It's kind of hard to see. I could probably find more, but this is like going massively viral. So they boosted the contrast, and you can see it's got a charging port in the center. I wonder if there's a better image somewhere. Because everybody's been ripping through this. They're saying, like, at the bare minimum, if he's being honest about it not being a shock collar, or he's lying about it, it is a shock collar, but you can remove the prongs. So, okay, here we go. This might be a better image. Maybe I should search for large image. Oh, that's just a meme making fun of him. That's funny, though. It's like crafting. Let's go to size. Let's go to large. Shock collar. Let's try shock collar proof. So we can find this. Because I pulled it up 2 days ago. You can find it in that video because everybody's sharing it on X. He's holding it up. Oh, you know what we could do? Shock collar tape. And then he's holding it in a way that makes it hard to see what he's doing. And here's some decent evidence. Man, this picture's too small. It's super annoying. I should pull these things up before I start the recording, right? You'd think. Okay, here we go. This looks like it might be a better image. So he put tape over it, and then you can see in the middle there's like nodes on the left and the right. You know, if I go on X, I bet I could find... X is so much better. Hassan shock collar. Let's grab a picture from X in the Medias tab. And, oh, look at this. Oh, yo, wow. Check this one out. Here's the picture from Hassan's desk. You can see Hassan the Hun. And you can see the buttons. You can see on-off light. You can see the button. You can see the serial number. Yo, that's a shock remote, bro. Yo, that's crazy. I don't want to... Let's see if I can find a different one. I don't know. I think you guys get the point. Like, the likelihood that this dude is telling the truth is so insanely slim. Oh, here we go. We got it. Here's apparently him holding it up on camera. And you can see the lights, and you can see this button. Shock collar's got it. Vibration collar doesn't. But ultimately, the point is, like, look at what the media does with all of this stuff. Taylor Lorenz wrote this huge, long article on all those leftists are desperately trying to claim that now the dog wasn't even wearing the collar. She adds, I've met Kaya IRL. I've never seen her in a shock collar. I've spoken to people who have walked her, babysat her. Attempting to debunk the conspiracy has become largely impossible. Yeah, because I can show you an image that it's a shock collar, dude. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. So the guy that's best friends and coast with the pedo admits he frames clips to mislead people about Hassan, and he's the guy behind the Shockgate. Whatever, dude. Nevertheless, the story has been weaponized by the far right to launch a multi-platform smear campaign. Laura Loomer posted relentlessly about it. Palmer Luckey's offering $100,000. Silicon Valley venture capitalists are chiming in. Yo, it's been going on nonstop. It's actually funny. The reason is that Hasan Piker is a liar, and he lied. And the more he lies, the worse it gets. And he keeps lying. And the more you lie, man, excuse me, to defend him, the crazier the story becomes. Hassan has been subject to politically driven smear campaigns for years. You know what? I'm going to swear, just so you've been warned. I fucking hate leftists. Okay? I fucking despise these people. Bro, I don't even have that big of a beef with Hassan for the most part, right? Like, there's no, I don't really have a beef with him. I should say, there's no beef between me and Hassan. It's professional. I think his opinions are bad. That's it. He wants to do a stream. He's a bad guy for some reason. Whatever. Fine. I think he's got bad opinions. He's called for violence. He's a bad guy. That's it. If bro came out and said, yeah, it's a shot collar, and then people would have been like, bro, that's messed up. You shot collar your dog. You could have been like, dude, it's not even a pain. It's like it causes it's on the lowest setting. He could have been like, I bought it at a pet store. They told me it was fine, that she got a thick coat. It doesn't really hurt her. It gives her more of like a zap because the vibration doesn't work. And then people would have been like, that's messed up. Don't do it. He would have been like, okay. People would have gotten mad, and he would have been like, imagine what would happen if Hassan came out and was like, Oh, guys, I didn't even know it was that big a deal because the pet store told me that it was fine. I didn't realize people would be so mad. I'm not a dog expert. For that, I apologize. I'll take the shock collar off. We won't use it anymore. It's not a painful thing, and I'm sorry. Imagine if he just did that. People would have been like, okay, they would have moved on. Instead, we're getting all of these crazy memes. Let me see if I want to try and find this one meme that I think is really, really funny. That let me see if, oh man, dude, it's crazy how Hassan trains his dog. It's just not stopping, dude. It's just nonstop Hassan memes all over the internet. Here's one. Hassan doesn't even have a dog. That's the next one. What do you mean? There was never a dog. Hassan don't have no dog. There's one where it's like showing all the different memes, and I don't know where it is. Oh, there's a really funny one where it's a guy and he's like, "It's been 9 years. I'm trapped. I can't move. I'll get electrocuted." Let's see. I don't know where this meme is. I should have pulled this stuff up before. Wait, what is this one? Pro Hassan crowd really don't want people talking about Dogtober. I'm calling it Dogtober 7th and K-911. What is this one? AI generated fatties doing parkour? No. Where is this? I can't find it. Anyway, whatever. It was funny. You have to trust me, I guess. But take a look at what the left does. This is what's so crazy about it. Guys, the reason why I'm covering this, I want you to share this video. The reason why is because I'm hoping that all these people who believe Hassan and share this stuff can take a look at how he's lying about the dog and just please, for the love of all that is fucking holy, understand how they are lying. Taylor Lorenz is lying. All these other Hassan defenders are lying. Hassan is lying. Apply that to every fucking political moment this guy is involved in. And tell me you think he's telling you the truth. Holy shit. She says the Piker controversy might read as mindless internet drama, but we are sleepwalking to a future defined by universal surveillance, coupled with algorithmically incentivized online outrage. Our internet is devoid of privacy, and video content specifically is rewarded. Profit-driven tech platforms ensure that bad actors and extremists reign, and we've allowed tech oligarchs to dismantle all vestiges of a shared reality. The lesson of history is clear. There's only going to become more prevalent problem for more people as the technology continues to get cheaper and more ubiquitous. What might seem like the absurd price of fame today may soon become the inescapable price of participating in modern life. How about just own up to it? Also, let's remember where the goalpost started on this. People were trying to act like Hassan was a heartless monster for shocking his dog on stream until she cried. But multiple people, including Ethan Klein, have bought and tested it on themselves and couldn't even muster a lie to say it's slightly hurt. Dude, I don't care if he's a shot collar. I gotta be honest. I don't care. This is what I was saying. If Hassan came out, I was like, yeah, it's shot collar. They're not intended to cause lasting permanent damage to dogs. I'm sure PETA would get mad about it. They're intended. So my understanding is that shot collars can be cranked up to hurt. We were at, I'm not going to call out where we were at. No, I'm going to say we were at Travis Pastrana's place. And I think Richie Jackson put the shot collar on and zapped himself. And he went, oh! And I don't think he was permanently hurt or anything. The purpose is to lightly trigger a reaction. I think most dogs probably are not super harmed by these things. And the purpose is to create an unpleasant sensation that one could describe to varying degrees as pain. I know, here come all the people saying, Tim, how could you be defending shot collars? Because they don't sell products intended to just maim dogs like this at pet stores. I wouldn't use a shot collar. I don't think they're good. But I'm not going to act like Hassan is whipping his dog. I think he's just generally a bad guy, and he's abusive in the lightest sense possible. And I mean this, guys. I know you're going to argue with me. I think Hassan abused his dog, but it's like the lowest degree of abuse. He's forcing the dog to lay down as a prop on camera. The shot collar is not even the worst thing about this. It's that he forces the dog to sit there. Place, he says. That's creepy and messed up. I don't even care. The issue is how they're all rallying to lie because they are fucking zombie cultists. All these streamers, okay, they all know he's lying. Everyone's coming out saying Hassan is lying. And then those Hassan stans are coming out and being like, no, there's no shot collar. He wasn't even wearing a shock collar, says Taylor Lorenz. There was not even there's not even a shock collar. He's just wearing a similar looking collar. I'm just going to say it one last time. Please understand. Please. This is not the only thing he lies about. This is just the one time you've caught him. There is something called Gell-Mann amnesia. And that is when you are an expert in something, let's say you're an expert in Minecraft, and then you pull up a news article on a website like the New York Times, and it says in Mooncraft, you can boop creepers. And you're going to be like, creepers? Like, do you even know anything about Minecraft? You're like, wow, this is fake news. They just made up stuff about Minecraft. Anyway, you click the next article, and it says Hasan Piker didn't shock dog, and you go, wow, I assumed he did. The point is, you have amnesia. You forget. When you're a subject matter expert on a story, you know they're wrong about everything. Then you read some other story, you assume it to be true. You know Hassan is lying about this. Apply that to every other instance when he's talking about the news. Thank you and have a nice day.